Welcome to the Earth Mutant Network, Episode 3, the letter C from the abject alphabet in the time zone. Diversionary tactic number 1. I am not you. I am not Jacques Cousteau. I am not Lenny Bruce. I am not Robert Crouch. I am not Jean Cocteau. I am not William Blake. I am not Han Carson. I am not William Gass. I am not Dennis Cooley. I'm not David Arneson. I'm not Michael Leto. I'm not Mary Oliver. I'm not A.S. Bayat, and I'm not you. I am not Roland Barthes. I'm not Julia Kristeva. I'm not Jacques Lacan. I'm not Melanie Klein. I am not Robert Louis Stevenson. I am not H.L. Mencken. I am not Jean-Paul Sartre, and I am not Ford Maddox Ford. I am not Charles Bukowski. I am not Henry Miller or Anais Nin. And I'm not you. I am not B.P. Nicol. I am not Earl Birney. I am not Gump Worsley. I'm not St. Augustine. I'm not Euripides. I'm not Richard III. I am not Queen Victoria. I am not Leonard Cohen. I am not Saul Bellow. I am not Philip Roth. And I am not Irving Layton or Mordecai Rickler. And I'm not you. I am not Napoleon Bonaparte. I am not Lord Nelson. I am not the Duke of Wellington. I'm not Thomas Becket. I'm not Samuel Beckett. I am not Raymond Carver. I am not Ernest Hemingway. I am not Theodore Redke. I am not John Berryman. I'm not Robert Lowell. And I am not you. I am Victor Enns. Welcome to Episode 3, Clothes Get on My Nerves, in the time zone, brought to you by the letter C from the abject alphabet. C is for COVID, our novel coronavirus. My mask still a cover, though the test was clear. COVID-19 hasn't called my number. C is for counting the dead. C is for confusion and chaos, complicating my life. Despite my bragging, I beg for less. C is for credit, and C is for cash. Whatever my circumstances, I always want more. C is for carnival, and the consul at the top of the wheel, losing his identification, finding gravity hard to beat. And he was. He was the kind of guy who didn't find finding the oven mitts in the refrigerator remarkable. He was the kind of guy who bought lottery tickets and never checked them. He was the kind of guy who had an empty folder labeled erotica on his computer. He was the kind of guy who was his own best imaginary friend. He was the kind of guy so surprised when he received a compliment, he would spend hours thinking, so what did they really mean? He was the kind of guy who would lie to himself before anyone else. He was the kind of guy who coughed inconspicuously if anyone came into a public washroom where he was using the toilet. Especially helpful for an amputee. From Pieces of My Mind, or My Body in Parts. My left hip. And then, in 1969, we moved to the city. I wanted to move to the city. The city was sophisticated, and the country town was not, or so I thought. I often felt unsafe unless bunkered in our new bungalow or locked in the car. I was hoping to start over and find some like-minded young people. And then my left hip hurt already in July. I went to the doctor several times in August, who couldn't find anything wrong. So the diagnosis was I was having adjustment problems, trouble fitting in to my new urban environment. Maybe this is the first time my parents believed there was something not quite right in my head. Of course I was having trouble fitting in. I had started using the cane my parents had brought from Germany to help me walk. The kids in the new school thought I was a nutcase. Turns out they may have been right. What they were wrong about was my hip. And then after one pitiful crawl home from the bus stop, I was put on the bus to see the doctor the next day. This time he did one simple test, trying to move my left heel to my left buttock, and then sent me for an x-ray and admitted me for the very first of my 3 surgeries at the hospital next to the river. I had a slipped hip. The pain my parents had ignored for the better part of 3 months was real, after all. This one I thought they owed me, one for which I did not have to blame myself. This I knew wasn't my fault. This is how I knew what a 10 was on a scale of 1 to 10. This is how I knew my parents and I were through. Strongman with the hammer. The strongman slams the sledgehammer on the lever of the high striker, the steel puck rippling up every vertebrae before ringing the bell in my brain. Bang-a-gong blues, after Corinthians, Jimmy Bang, and T-Rex. I speak in tongues of men in angel time. I speak in tongues of men in angel time. Because I have not love, I have not loved. I am unloved. I am a banging gong and a clanging cymbal. I am a banging gong and a crashing cymbal. Because I have not love, I have not your love, I am unloved. I know every truth and have the gift of prophecy. I know every truth and have the gift of prophecy. Because I have not loved, I have not your love, I am unloved. I dole out my possessions, give my body to be burnt. I dole out my possessions, give my body to be burnt. Because I have not God's love, I have not love, I am nothing. Walking the blues. Every day I let myself die just a little more. Every day I'm dying just a little more. Blues walk with me, just a little further to go. I'm walking on the water, I'm walking on ice. The wind's coming up, snow beginning to blow. Blues walk with me, just a little further to go. Walking in the dark, it's cold everywhere I go. Inside, I'm closing my eyes, don't have anything more to see. Blues, walk with me, just a little further to go. I'm beat down, full of foreign parts. My brains need pills to make me go. Just a little further. I've been dying a little every day. Blues, come with me. No woman to lie beside me. My dying is too hard. No woman to lie beside me. My blues, cold comfort. Only the lonely blues sing with me. Let me die. Let me die on the lake, in the middle of winter. In the middle of the night, blues, yes, I go to rest. Blues, lie with me. I've got no further to go. Clothes get on my nerves. My sciatic nerve, particularly. My back is degenerate, like mortal and pestle, grinding my cartilage to dust. The nerves make me squeal. Any belt or waistband draws the pain into my groin. Be aware of the naked man, resting spread-eagled on 400 thread-count white cotton sheets, me filling the queen size with my nakedness and pain.